What's good, guys? I am back with another video. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make one of my favorite meals, stewed chicken, and I'm going to serve this with a little rice and a little green bean and potatoes. So let's jump into this. Alright guys, so here's what all I use. I like using my leftover chicken grease. Adds a lot more flavor. Now I was going to use my kitchen bouquet, but I decided to do it the old way first. And I have an onion, some garlic powder, onion powder, better than bouillon chicken paste, seasoned salt, and black pepper. And I have, this was 10 pieces of chicken wings. So guys, the first thing that you want to do is get your oil in the bottom of the pot. And then I'm going to come in and I'm going to add my flour to this. And I decided not to do the kitchen bouquet version first, so I'm going to be doing it the old way, which is making my roux and browning it to the color that I want, and then adding my chicken to the pot. So I'm just going to dump my flour in, and what I use is a half cup of chicken grease and 3/4 cup of flour. And I'm just going to stir this until I get my flour all incorporated, and then I just want to keep stirring it until I develop the color that I want. And it's going to take a while to get there. So what I'll do is I'll come back when I reach the next level of color that I'm trying to achieve. Alright, so I've been stirring this for a while now, and as you can see, it's starting to get a nice brown color to it. And you just want to keep stirring this continuously so that it doesn't burn, which I almost did because I got sidetracked, but I caught it just in time to save it. And I just want to keep stirring this until I get to that next level of brown that I'm looking for. This is just still a little bit too pale for me, so I'll just keep stirring it, and once I come back again, we should be at that point that I'm looking for. Alright guys, this is the color that I wanted to achieve right here. I think this is the perfect color for my gravy, so I'm just going to keep stirring that just a little bit. And next you're going to see me come in and I'm going to add my onions to this, and we're just going to stir those in, but we're not looking to really get those like completely tender or anything, because they don't have time to do that. Once we cook our chicken, it's going to cook long enough for those to get completely tender. So you just want to get those in and give them a stir, get them incorporated, and then after that we'll add our chicken in, and then add our water and let it cook. Okay guys, so I have my onions cooking for a little while, and you can see that the roux has gotten just a little bit darker, which is fine. With me, I'm not worried about that at all. And what I'm going to do next is come in and I'm going to add my chicken wings to this, and then we'll just give those a stir. Now you could add your water to this first, and you still would basically end up with the same results. Some people even add their water first and bring it to a boil, and then add the chicken, but I just do it like this, and I've never had any problems with the final results. So just give this a stir, and after that I'll come in and I'll add my water to it. Now you could use chicken broth, chicken stock, whatever you want to call it, but I use the chicken paste, which kind of gives it the same results, so I don't bother with it. So I'm coming in and I'm going to add my water. This is 2 cups, but I added another cup to it, and it still might seem a little thick, your gravy, but what's going to happen is once that chicken starts cooking, it's going to release some water and it'll balance everything out so far as the thickness of your gravy. So I just want to stir that a little bit, and then after that, I'll come in and I'll add my seasonings to it and get the top on it and let it cook. Alright, so guys, let's add our seasonings to this. First I'm going to add some black pepper to this. And once I get done adding my black pepper, I'll come in with some, this is going to be garlic powder. You can always tell the difference when I'm using garlic or onion powder because I use just a little garlic. But I kind of go overboard with onion powder because I really like onion powder. So I add my onion powder, and then after that I'll come in and I'll add my seasoning salt. But I'm not going to add too much of it because I'm going to be using that chicken paste, and that has sodium also. So if need be, it's always best to start small and then add as you need, because it's always harder to take something out as it is adding it in. So I'll get my chicken paste in, and after that I'll cover it and let it cook for maybe about 30 minutes before I check it, and then we'll check for seasoning at that point, and then we'll go from there. Alright, so these have been cooking for about 30 minutes. Excuse that steam. It's starting to look great. Starting to get the thickness that I want on the gravy. The chicken still has a ways to go before it gets completely tender, but everything looked great. And what I did do is I went on ahead and checked the seasoning at that point, and then I'll come back in and I'll add some more seasonings to it. Alright, so I let this cook for maybe another 15 minutes, and now I'm going to come back and add some more seasoning to this because I thought that it could use a little bit more black pepper. So I'll put in a little bit more black pepper into this, and then I felt it could use a little bit more of the chicken paste also. So I'll come in and I'll add that. Now I'm doing this break right here where I'm not on the screen or anything. I was looking for the chicken paste, and happened so it was right in front of me. But finally got it together, and now I'll come in and I'll add my chicken paste, and I'm going to cover this back and let it go for maybe another 20 minutes. And after that, we should be done. Alright guys, let's see what we have. Once we can get this steam to clear a little bit, just come in and give it a stir. You can see my gravy looks good. Yeah, it really took on the nice brown color of that roux. Chicken looks done, perfectly done. I always can tell when it's perfectly tender because of the way this tip kind of falls apart. You can see the bones are sticking out, so that lets me know that it's pretty much done. Everything looks good. Now you can see that there's some grease around the edges, and what I'll do most of the time is just come and kind of skim that off. But this was going to be for my Sunday dinner, so I put it in the refrigerator overnight, and then the next morning the gravy solidified, and the grease I was able to just really kind of skim it off much easier. But that's the consistency that I wanted with my gravy, and everything looks great. Alright guys, thank you for watching my video. As always, if you enjoyed this video, please give me a like, leave me a comment, subscribe if you haven't subscribed already, and definitely share this with your friends and family. Let them know that I have so much more content coming. This is the final plating. I have a video for the green beans and potatoes and bacon. I'll have that posted after this one. So until next time, guys, peace.